Welcome back to the final part of tonight's brand new Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Ruth Shaw is doing really rather well. She's currently on, she doesn't believe it herself, keeps looking at the check, £75,000, and she still has 2 lifelines left to use. There are 4 right answers between you and £1 million.
Yeah.
Is this sinking in yet?
It's sunk in really fast, because I think all day, every day about those debts.
Gone. Knock, knock. Who's there? Debts. Debts who? Gone. You've got £75,000, you're guaranteed 50. What's intriguing is you've got those 2 lifelines. What are your phone a friends like? You're allowed up to 3. Are they good?
They're very, very good, but in quite narrow areas, perhaps, so...
Like what?
I've got Brian for sport, Steve for all of science.
What, all of science?
Yeah, really, he's like a polymath. And my mum just knows everything. She does, she just knows everything. OK, right. Serious business. You have £75,000 at this moment. You're guaranteed 50,000. Question number 9. Now, see, this is a good one for people who juggle the odds. You can double your money here to £150,000. You stand to lose 25,000. You're guaranteed 50. You can make 75. OK? You do not have to play this. You can walk away with £75,000. You can use both lifelines. You can use phone a friend and switch and still walk away with 75 grand. Have a look. Question number 9 is for £150,000. Tell me what you want to do. When the PRS for Music compiled Britain's first official karaoke chart in 2009, which song was the most popular? Take your time, have a look at the options. I Will Survive, Delilah, Angels, Waterloo. Because I think Delilah came into my mind, and I know I Will Survive is really popular. So I'd like to switch the question, please. Because I don't have a lifeline that would know.
They're all those real cringy karaoke songs, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's no way that any of my...
Your mum, who knows everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
See, does your mum belt out a bit of Gloria Gaynor after she's had 15 pints?
No, I'll switch the question. OK,
just out of interest, what would you have gone for?
I Will Survive, probably.
I will tell you, if you'd gone for I Will Survive, you would no longer have £75,000. You would now have £50,000, because the right answer was Waterloo. OK? So that's a good move. Right, let's ditch it and switch it. It's gone. Here's your new question. Which actor and comedian is the cousin of the TV cook Clarissa Dixon Wright? Alexander Armstrong, Ben Miller, David Mitchell, Robert Webb. Do you feel better off having switched it?
Yeah. I'll phone a friend, please. OK,
you're allowed up to 3. Let's have a look. Brian, Steve and Kate. Now, presumably Kate's mummy, who knows everything. And what are the other 2? Science, sport. Science, sport. I'd say that Steve's sport and Brian's science.
All the way around.
I knew that. OK, right, let's ring Kate, yeah?
Yeah.
Right,
oh
OK. Do you want me to tell her it's worth £150,000? No. Kind of focus her, it's up to you.
Yeah, maybe tell her. Then she won't do that thing where she goes, oh, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, that thing. OK, right.
Yeah.
Hello?
Kate?
Yes.
Chris Darren, good evening, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and you?
Well, I'm fine, and thank you for caring. Now, Ruth is here.
Right.
She's a very strange girl, your daughter, isn't she?
Yes, in some ways.
Listen, she's very bright, she's doing rather well. She's stuck on a particular question. No pressure, Mummy, but it's worth £150,000.
Oh, no. Right.
I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
OK.
The good news... No, Mum, the good news is she is guaranteed £50,000.
Guaranteed £50,000?
Serious money, I know. But we are playing now, with your help, hopefully, to winner £150,000. All right, my darling?
Okay.
Right. Next voice here will be Ruth's. She'll tell you the question. There are 4 possible answers. One of these is worth £150,000. Ruth, fingers crossed, my darling. Your time starts now.
Hi, which actor and comedian is the cousin of the TV cook Clarissa Dixon Wright? Is it Alexander Armstrong, Ben Miller, David Mitchell or Robert Webb? Clarissa Dixon Wright's cousin.
I don't know Clarissa Dixon Wright's cousin, no.
Alexander Armstrong, Ben Miller, David Mitchell, Robert Webb.
Oh, Mummy. Mummy, he knows everything. Mummy, Mummy. 4. Now, what do you do?
I've never heard of any of them.
Which actor and comedian is the cousin of the TV cook Clarissa Dixon Wright? Alexander Armstrong, Ben Miller, David Mitchell, Robert Webb. One of those is worth £150,000.
Could go up, I could lose 25.
You drop 25,000, you win 75,000. But to be honest, Ruthie, you haven't got a clue.
No, I haven't, but Alexander Armstrong, Ben Miller, Robert Webb, David Mitchell. I'm trying to think which is the poshest sounding.
Poshest?
I wonder what my brother's face is saying when I'm saying maybe I'll have a pun on. Alexander Armstrong. Cousin. No, I'll take the money, because I haven't got a clue. I've never heard of any of them. And you'd have to be quite old to be her sort of first cousin. So you'd think I'd have heard of them. No, I'll take the money.
Final answer.
Yes.
Give her a big hand. She goes away with £75,000 just because you're here. Come on.
Go on, tell me.
What would you... No, what would you tell me? What would you have gone for? Which one?
Guess that Alexander Armstrong.
Oh! If you'd said to me the words Alexander Armstrong, I'd have taken that cheque out your hand, tore it into 1,000 pieces, replaced it with one for £150,000.
Never mind.
It's been a good night, though, hasn't it?
Yes.
You've been absolutely brilliant. Right, that's all we've got time for. It's been a splendid night tonight, top night. Earlier on, Kate Brown returned from last time with her £75,000. She barely took her coat off, and she went home with that same cheque for £75,000. Jingle writer Elvin Filliman went away with a catchy little number, 20 grand to be precise. Ruth Shaw here ends the show with a very well-earned £75,000. Lines are now closed on our viewers' competition. One of you at home has just got a cheque on its way to you. The correct answer is B, postman's knock. So, from me and everybody here on the new look Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, good night.